Guys, topic number 3, and where is the spoiler hat? Do we have a spoiler hat?
We have a Raptor hat.
It's a Raptor hat.
It'll do. It is full of spoilers.
There is a spoiler coming.
This is topic.
It looks like Viva Pinata equivalent of Master Chief.
Oh, I just want to hit him with a stick. Topic number 3 is Sam Bush's topic, and Matthew is wearing the spoiler hat because
There's so many spoilers.
that's the obvious spoiler.
We've all seen a very recent film. It's very topical. It's a Christmas present, a Christmas gift to us all in the name of
Sure was. Solo died. No.
It's okay, the spoiler hat's in. The spoiler hat's in. He's been doing this whole time. It's gone full spoiler Raptor.
full spoiler Raptor.
My friend actually posted that on Facebook as in, I can't believe he died. He does it. I'd already seen it, so I was like...
I read an internet article where it describes people who spoil Star Wars as the new paedophiles.
Yeah.
They certainly are.
So, yeah.
Did you see some of them where they were talking about, spoiler alert, Yoda dies, and people were like,
He's like,
oh
full
my
spoilers.
god, I can't believe it!
It was his dad the whole time. Can you believe that?
Yo, Dad.
Star Wars.
Is that literally the topic?
We're just going in,
Literally.
diving in, discussing it.
I just want to know, because it's such a topical film, it was a Christmas gift for us all, everyone's been waiting so long for it, you know. For me, it was a complete surprise. I've avoided every single spoiler known to man. I avoided every trailer. The only thing I knew about the movie was that the lead guy looked like a stormtrooper. That's all I knew.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they brought back original actors. I didn't know Harrison Ford was in it. I didn't know Carrie Fisher was in it. I didn't know Mark Hamill was in it.
Where have you been?
I didn't know...
I purposely avoided them all.
I didn't know Snape was going to play Kylo Ren. that one put me
Nice, right in.
But yeah, I just want to know...
While we're talking about these actors, do you know about the secret actors?
Yeah, you do. There's 2.
Daniel Craig's in it.
Simon Pegg.
Yeah, Tom Pegg was the guy who gives her
The food rations.
Yeah.
That was him.
Simon Pegg.
Holy shit.
You know the Supreme Commander?
Yeah.
Gollum. That was another one.
And you know the woman, who plays Brienne. The woman who plays Brienne.
He got that
Yeah,
far.
Brienne was the silver one.
He got that far in Game of Thrones.
Oh, I wondered who that was.
Yeah, you know the silver thing.
Yeah, I was
Brienne
waiting
from
for it to take the helmet off.
Silver Stormtrooper.
I wanted to see
A lot of them didn't. Who was Daniel Craig?
He was a stormtrooper called JB007.
Awesome.
But he was.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He was
That guy.
He was a stormtrooper who Ray does the Jedi mind trick on in the.
Yeah, the voice now.
That scene almost annoyed me because Jedi being this legend at this point, this is 40 years on. Oh, was it 30 years on?
30 years.
Because the following year was the Battle of Jakku, and that's where everything crash landed on the planet. And then 29 years later, all this happens. If the Jedi thing is supposed to be this myth and this legend, she knows about Luke Skywalker, but it is just this legend. How does she know to do the Jedi mind trick?
That's the thing
That bothered me.
No, it doesn't bother me because
It bothers me that you
any of these
know
know, because it's the Force, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I can do this. She'd had hints and stuff, you know. She'd had Luke's lightsaber, and she'd had all these things, and you know, she'd been told stuff. So
I love that you're still wearing the spoiler hat.
What is the film called?
Force Awakens.
When she finds the lightsaber in the chasm, what does she have?
A lightsaber in the chasm.
well, sir.
She has
Topic number 4.
She has an awakening.
She does have an awakening.
Do you know what
So
the
I
awakening
feel
was?
like the Force just fucking was waiting for something to...
You make it sound like she's got the lightsaber and came out the closet. Like
lightsaber and came out the closet.
As I said it, I was like, hopefully no one knows I'm going to say lightsaber. It was mango flavour, she was on a lightsaber.
It wasn't just, you know, it's called The Force Awakens. It hints, all clues lead to it being about Rey.
Yeah.
And it's actually The Force Awakens. Mm-hmm. In the 30 years that Luke has been missing, not been missing, like he obviously trained some Jedis and then he went missing after everything happened with Kylo Ren.
Yeah, he killed them all.
We've done the spoiler thing.
Yeah.
He disappeared and literally the Force just stopped, really. Like, you know, the light side of the Force just stopped.
Yeah, well,
So
after Yoda's gone, Luke Skywalker is
Well, he's
Yeah,
The only one, right?
Yeah,
and after he's trained a load of them, and then Kylo Ren's going to kill them all or some shit.
It's just something. The Force literally went to sleep. So what we're looking at with films 8 and 9, in my opinion, is a lot more Jedi's popping up.
Yeah.
Because the Force has come back, and everyone who was a little bit Force sensitive is now all of a sudden going to be on the road to being a
They're
Jedi.
like, damn, son. Whilst we're on the topic of Rey,
They're just going to be like, damn, son.
How fucking fit is she?
she's quite. But on the topic of Rey, who do you think she is?
Well, okay, so before we go to any of this,
Can we just go around and just go
Yeah, one word, or 2 words.
Kenobi?
Luke's.
Qui-Gon Jinns.
Someone say Jar Jar.
That's 70
Someone
years
say Jar Jar.
I was also going to be Luke's daughter.
I was going to say that, but it seems too easy.
Yeah, it does seem
It's-
easy.
so, in the screenplay that leaked, and we're only looking at Rey in this instance. But
Yeah.
the screenplay that leaked.
You too,
I
God!
clicked a link to get there. It linked at the link. JJ Abrams said that he left out their surnames of Finn as well on purpose.
Finn doesn't have a surname though, does it? Anyway.
Well,
It's
he will have had a
Stormtrooper.
family
Well, yeah.
because he's not a clone.
Yeah, but
Finn.
Finn isn't his name.
Finn isn't his name.
His name is FN. something.
Yeah. The only other black guy in the Star Wars universe.
Token.
If it's going to hint to be like, if he's hinted that he's obviously got a famous surname,
Yeah.
I can't
then
see
that's what that hints.
I
to,
don't
really.
see Finn as a Jedi at all.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He won't be Force sensitive. He'll just be like the Han Solo.
I was going to say he's going to be the new Han Solo-esque.
Even though Rey's
Because Han Solo's dead
as well.
Even though Rey is basically Han
Yeah.
Solo's
Yeah.
replacement, but I think she's going to be maybe not like Obi-Wan Kenobi's direct like descendant, but Kenobi family somewhere. down the line.
I lean more to Kenobi.
Do you
It
really?
can't be Luke's because they couldn't have had that scene at the end where she finds him and then him not go. Or
Well,
her
that's
not
the
go,
point.
Dad.
That's the point though. Abrams can't write an ending. How else does he know how to end the movie?
Oh, he doesn't
Other
have to
than
because
this.
he's not writing 8 or 9.
Good shit.
He doesn't.
No.
He's not writing 8 or 9. There's
To
a
be
different
fair,
director
right,
for both of them.
the movie itself is probably one of the best movies, and the first, I'll say the first, no, the
Fourth?
3, 4, 5
I-
trilogy.
Yeah, well,
Wasn't
it's the 4, 5, 6 being the great one. 1, 2, 3 not. I like 3, 4, 5, 6.
I like all
I like
of
Darth Vader's Awakening.
The thing, 3, 4, number 3 upsets me every single time. I watched it last night actually, and number 3 upsets me endlessly. I've only ever seen it once before last night, and because it just upsets me, seeing the Jedi die physically upsets me.
I mean, like
I can't even remember. I really like number 7, and I think this was because I didn't actually really like any of the other 6. I've said before, Star Wars I'm not a huge fan of. I really enjoyed the new film. I can't remember what happens in the 6 because it's been that long since I've watched them. But to me, it was my favourite out of the 7 purely for that reason because the first 6 never really appealed to me. I thought a lot of what it did was very just like as soon as Han Solo turned up, I'd say when he appeared on screen when he's dead in this film. Like next film, I'm calling it now. Leia's gonna die. Third film, they may kill Chewie. No, second film, Luke will die. Third film, they're gonna kill off Leia. And
Luke won't die till the last one.
But he will
he's
die.
gonna die.
He'll
He's
die.
gonna die.
He's got
He
a
is.
Force ghost himself.
He's not going to die in the
It
next
has
one.
to be
though.
a Force ghost.
Yeah.
He'll do exactly what Obi-Wan did. And
then at the end, the very end, they'll have all the Force ghosts to be like Qui-Gon a bit.
It'll be like a school picture.
Or he'll die towards the end of the second movie. But at the end of the day, they're going to kill them all to make this large build-up.
Yeah.
I do like Kylo Ren. I think as a villain, he's refreshing in that I like his tantrums. He's basically a spot 15-year-old that just...
But that's good about a villain because it kind of portrays like it's like Anakin was. Anakin has his fucking strops, you know what I mean? Like that's what makes them go to the dark side.
Yeah.
Like because of their imbalance.
Children.
Because of their imbalance, because of their anger and their hatred, like that is what makes them
I wonder where
become the dark side.
Do we know where Kylo's hatred came from? I know he wanted to be like Darth Vader, but that has to have started.
That came afterwards.
Yeah, that has to have started.
No, he was sort of. I think Leia wanted him to be a student of Luke, and I think he ended up going with Snoke. Who's Snoke?
I think he trained with Luke.
He was a
but he
student
lost
Luke
it
for a
along the
while.
way.
And went with
With
Snoke,
Snoke.
who was. He must have been good at the time, I guess.
No.
convincing.
I don't know.
Convincing, yeah, convincing.
Snoke is Andy Serkis.
He was the big projection.
Did you not know that?
No.
Yeah, he is Gollum.
He's
I
got
knew
to
it was
be.
Andy Serkis, but I didn't know he was.
He's got to be the Emperor Palpatine of this. Like,
Yeah.
there's always throughout the whole of the Star Wars mythology. There's
Also,
always a
Looking back,
Sith.
I want to look
who do you
back.
reckon he is?
I think
Snoke.
he was Palpatine's master.
Palpatine's master.
Yeah.
Darth
Well,
Plagueis.
Palpatine killed.
Or, well, he says he did.
Killed.
No,
But
I've got a theory.
he could reincarnate.
Here, he can control
Yeah, he could
midichlorians.
control midichlorians.
Yeah. Stupid geek.
I've read a theory, right, and it said all about Darth Plagueis. Yes, exactly. It's like a fan theory, but it's so interesting. It makes you go.
It makes you do this.
Start hand fires.
It's ridiculous because it's like it's saying about how because Rey has that flashback and like Rey were dumped on this planet by whoever the father was, and they're saying it might be Luke, and it's saying that Kylo Ren might actually be a spy, and that's why he had this big
Oh, so he's put there
moment
first.
with Han on that bridge where help me do what I need to do, and he's like anything, and really they know what's going on.
He was just killing the light side
Snape
himself.
in the last episode.
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
Harry Potter series.
But he knows what needs to be done to make him become convince so and so.
Because
Because
kind of like
the
Anakin did
Supreme
with
Commander's
Count
like a hologram, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, so to get to him, I suppose you'd probably need to chop.
Because
That's
that
how
final line
Yeah,
might be time to
send him to my completed training. So
Yeah.
spy. There's also, have you seen all the controversy about Kylo Ren being a pussy? About how he's like,
Yeah, we're having tantrums.
But then they like you read the counter argument, and it makes so much more sense. Like you see Chewbacca's
just a
bowcaster
Yeah.
blowing holes in motherfuckers.
That was a really good bit of the film where Han has the bow.
Yes, and he's like, oh my god!
I like this.
And he's like blowing holes in everything. Like bowcaster is like a
Yeah.
beast.
It's a crossbow laser.
Just take it.
Yeah, but it's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But Kylo Ren takes one to the chest, is it?
To his side.
To his side and carries on fighting. Like
It obviously bothers him though because he's punching his side, isn't he? To like
he's
he's
like,
like, his hit
yeah,
himself
but like
and stuff.
the argument is like he's such a powerful. Like he might not be a great lightsaber user, but he's like possibly the most powerful Force user. The
fact that
in
he
any
took
because
the shot,
When they're competing
takes
for
a
the
step
lightsaber and it just like flies past his head because he's a panzer.
yeah, she
yeah, but that's after he's been shot because he's using so much Force energy to keep himself fucking alive.
He's kind of not. He's not. Is
This is what the argument was on the internet.
That was.
But he's not actually like a Sith or anything like that. He's a knight.
Yeah.
There's a Knight of Ren, isn't he?
He's a knight of the First Order,
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah. Great.
it's so up in the air. I want to see the next one.
Can we just not tiptoe around here? Can we just talk about BB-8? I love that guy.
Sorry, what's that? R2D2 Mark II?
I don't care if you want to mock him. BB-8 was the best thing about that whole
I
film.
love the way he hid behind legs, man.
Yeah.
Like,
He's cute as fuck.
You can't tell me the minute he stuck his little robot arm out and put that flame block, your heart didn't just melt.
Honestly, my favourite thing about him is that I understood him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did beat noises and rolled his head, and I knew what he wanted and where he was going. What he was
Similar
thinking.
to R2D2 though, it's the same thing. Like R2D2, you think back when you first saw R2D2, you think, "Fuck, he's cute." He's so cute. And BB-8's done the exact same thing.
No, but the fact that they've made... Yeah.
have you seen some of the terrible photoshops though? It's like there's a gif of it coming out like that, and then it's just like. It's brilliant. And it's just like a picture of a hand, like
It just
cut out, like in MS Paint, just plastered onto the run of this. And it's like
That's big.
all it needs.
That's big enough.
All it needs is the Thug Life glasses coming down.
But no, yeah, I love the film, start to finish. I was saying to James before we got on camera.
We're literally just talking about Star Wars. We've been dying to talk about it all the time, and I haven't seen it. And now,
Since seeing that,
I'm sorry,
Son of a
bitch! About it, how you feel.
since having that like the intro roll up, like credits, whatever they're called,
Yeah.
and then just having that camera angle when it just swoops down into the vastness of space, and then you just the minute I saw that, I was just like, I'm taken back.
All the films start with some kind of Star Destroyer fighting. I didn't see it, and all of a sudden you can't see the planet anymore. I'm like, holy shit!
So, did anybody watch the best moments of Star Wars? No. It was on Channel 4 or E4. What's his name that does RuTube?
Oh, I know.
Annoying as fuck, motherfucker.
Yeah, he was the MTV guy.
Zane something.
Yeah.
He hosted it, but he luckily wasn't on it that much.
It looks like Kylo Ren. Come on.
Yeah. For the most part, it was cast members and comedians that are talking about it. Yeah. But like one of the best moments in like the top, it was like the top 20. One of the best moments was the opening to number 4, which is obviously the very first Star Wars movie, and that Empire starship comes over it. And it's like,
because you see a big ship.
You first see the big ship, which is the rebel ship, isn't it? Yeah. It goes past and you think, fuck, that's a big ship. And then all of a sudden it's like...
But you can't even see what it is, because it's just a point and then grey. And like green lasers firing over you. It's just fucking crazy.
Apparently that one, the First Order, has just puts all of the Star Destroyers to shame, or the Super Stars. Apparently it's so much bigger.
Oh, the planet?
No, they've actually got
the ship.
I can't remember what they called it.
I was going to say, because they made a Death Star out of a planet, and they actually they referenced it in the film, didn't they? I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
One bit I didn't like about that.
Death Star. Okay, we'll have the Death Planet. Like,
I mean, the Death Universe.
Yeah.
Well, they were already dead.
And it's like, fair enough, but they mentioned it in the thing, and it's like, this was the Death Star that Luke destroyed so many years ago. Like this. This is the current base that they're in. It's like...
Death Star?
Ooh.
See, what I didn't like about it was the fact that, it's a fucking shitload bigger. It's epic. It's awesome. It kills fucking universes rather than planets. But it was...
It does what it wants.
It's galaxies. Either way. But it's exactly the same as the Death Star, but bigger. It's kind of like, something more original.
Another theory is, like, apparently it is setting up for something. Like... Apparently, it's setting up for something else later in the series, like as to the reason why they've made another Death Star and copied the plot.
We just like circular destructive things.
If you think about it, they can travel light speed. They have spaceships around like all these hundreds of thousands of galaxies, the entire universe. You got this big space planet Death Star, and I'm like, well, where is it getting its power from? Where did the sun just fucking go? I'm pretty sure that's just answered your question. Did the sun just suddenly gets vacuumed somewhere? Like, they must be using up a lot of electricity on that planet. Like, what do you think that? You'd have laughed if you'd have watched it with me. I watched it with my brother, my sister, and my partner. I'm sitting next to my partner, and I'm watching the intro now. As I said, I haven't watched the Star Wars in ages. I'm not that accustomed to them. And I'm sitting there waiting for the text to appear, and I'm like, where's the sound? And then, it does I shit myself. I was like, what? Wasn't expecting that.
I kind of just reached over and held away just and I was like, it's going to be loud.
I think she knew.
She like, when's it going to happen? That's alright. Done.
By the time that the text had gone up the screen, I'd already eaten half the popcorn. I was like,
Did anyone else find themselves, like, not you, did anyone else that liked Star Wars find themselves getting ridiculously emotional at bits that weren't emotional?
Yeah.
Most
when they found the Millennium Falcon was the first time.
I was like, I did a
Millennium Falcon.
It's happening.
I just got happy when I saw Chewbacca, man.
Yeah,
when I had Han Solo.
When he gets shot, and an emotion, a little tear.
It's any time that there's a particular musical riff that happens, and I'm sure they've just linked that to sad things or like uplifting things. It just makes me want to cry every time I'm thinking about it right now.
One thing that if someone has spotted this, please let us know. I didn't spot a Wilhelm scream, and I was expecting one.
A Wilhelm scream?
Yeah. Are all of you aware what a Wilhelm scream is?
I know the name.
A Wilhelm scream. It's from a film years and years ago. I can't remember. Somebody dies, and the actual audio they play over the top of their death is so ridiculous it became an in-joke across audio engineers for the past 30, 40 years. It's in every Star Wars film, Indiana Jones, and it's literally like It's added. So someone will get shot and then they'll fall over. And once you know the Wilhelm scream,
Isn't
you
it
spot
in
it 8 miles.
Civilization 2?
It's in like every film. It's in every film ever made since like
the
the
same
60s.
sound?
It's the exact same one, the same sound. You can download the Wilhelm scream, and it's an in-joke. Someone will get shot or fall off, and you'll hear. It's amazing.
I know that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a thing though. I knew they'd use the same bloody sort of sound effect.
It's something that used to really, really annoy me, and now I know the in-joke. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
You've gone the other way.
Oh yeah, it's just this in-joke across audio engineers. It's in all the other Star Wars. I imagine it would have been in this one, but I haven't spotted it.
I didn't. I don't know about it yet, so I'm been listening to it.
Google will be my friend.
What do you reckon the next sort of film title will be?
Well, the
Force goes back to sleep.
the Force Press.
No, it's
Is it?
yeah.
We know about Rogue One.
That's
Rogue One.
yeah.
That's
next
not
to
episode
the
8. That's out next year, and it's about how the original Rebels got the plans to the original Death Star.
That's not number 8.
Nope. That's it.
Why are they doing this?
It's Star Wars 3.5.
No.
The pre-post sequel.
I didn't know this.
It's called.
Next
Is it a short film or is it?
They are
It's
milking this. They are milking this.
They're calling it an anthology film. It's a film that just films
Connects
in
stuff.
There's a Han
gaps.
Solo one as well, isn't
There's
there?
going to be a Han Solo film. Just films that just tell stories.
Yeah.
And then all these characters are going to be put into Disney Infinity,
Yeah.
and they're going to change.
Yeah.
Every film that comes out will be an extra £100 from anyone who actually likes.
Is there a Star Wars ride yet at Disney World?
They're building them.
Yeah,
The
because
Star Wars area.
they're decommissioning the Wild West
So
area.
don't say Space Mountain.
What's got
There's a 3D one in Disney MGM Studios. It's like a 3D ride. But it's
They
not
have to make the ride an X-wing.
It's important.
I was also
person-
very happy the X-Wing was back.
2 passengers.
30
It must be an X-wing with wheels on the bottom, and it's got to do barrel rolls.
Do a barrel roll.
And like the track's got to be so loose so that the wings can fit. No tight corners.
Yeah. I mean,
Talking about X-Wings, I did love...
And one person's got to be facing backwards, so
Dominions? Poe? Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
The X-Wing, the pilot, the best pilot in the universe of years.
Oh,
I
Ali genuinely nearly cried when she
did
thought
love
he
his
died.
character.
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
parents are known.
I think so, yeah.
Aren't
from
they the Antilles?
Maybe they were known from. I think they came from like the Battle of Jakku or something like that. They were soldiers on the rebel.
I would have thought it would have been related to the Antilles family.
There's a chance
Because Wedge Antilles is the badass pilot, isn't he?
I loved how,
You'll
like
enjoy
the
Final Fantasy
first,
because Biggs and Wedge are in it.
the first time
They're
he
in
met
every Final
Kylo
Fantasy.
Ren, he was like joking, cocky, and all sorts of. I like that kind of like anti-hero sort of
I
stuff.
really
the
like
Han
that he's
Solo
a fucking
that I'm obviously going to need, aren't they? 'Cause he died.
For fuck's sake, you didn't wear the hat!
I would very much like to put a pause on this topic now.
Yeah.
Because I would very much like to do a video of us talking about Star Wars because there's a lot of Star Wars that we can obviously go into.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
think
to
we
watch
could do it.
all of them first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do a video
I've
of
got
you
the
watching
Blu-rays.
them all
You
first.
can sit and watch them.
We'll do a Shia LaBeouf, and you can
No, we won't.
We're popcorn. Just go.
No, we won't. We'll
just
not
like
do him.
Just smile every now
in
and
2 hours you'll do this.
We'll not do him.